I'll tell you what, and I told you guys this last week, but Dustin Jacoby, man, I think he's won 9 in a row now. This kid is a problem. He's a Colorado boy, trains out of Factory X, and stand-up is off the chain. So he's interesting because this is his second stint in the UFC. His first one, he lost both fights. He lost to another Colorado product in Chris Camozzi, who I came up with. Shout out to Chris Camozzi. He lost 2 fights in the UFC, and they went, we're all set, buddy. So then he goes to Hoosiers Fight Club. That must have been a disaster for you. And then he goes to Cage Fury, World Series of Fighting. He fights David Branch there. Tough fight, loses that. Then he goes to CCW, Titan. Shout out to Lex McMahon, who owns Titan. Then he goes to Bellator, loses to Muhammad Lawal. Shout out to Muhammad Lawal. Then he loses John Salter. It's a tough fight. Bellator goes, we're all set. He goes, all right, cool. I'm going to go to SCL 74, King of Sparta in Golden, Colorado. Shout out to Golden, Colorado. Great beer out there. Coors. Ever heard of it? Coors beer comes out of there, guys. So he goes there. He fights Cody East. Cody East is a Greg Jackson's product, and his brother's Tyler East. Now, I think Tyler is dead, and I think Cody's in prison currently. But I used to train with those two savages with John Jones back in the day. Those guys make John Jones look like Mother Teresa. They were out of control. I once had to spar Tyler East on cocaine, and you've never seen anybody with better cardio. You've never seen more spinning back fist and spinning back elbows during a sparring session. He was trying to take my head off. And I get down like, oh my God, that guy's cardio is fucking nuts. What, he's Lance Armstrong? Coach was like, he's on something different, my man. I was like, oh, protein? I was just so naive. I'm like, what acai bowl? No, you'll figure it out one day. Your boy figured it out. And I'm 39 years old, and I was like, oh, wish I had some. Just kidding. So he goes on to fight Cody East, right? He gets 1 win. And then he gets on Dana White's Contender Series. He gets on there, he fights Ty Flores. And it's a good fight. Again, his background is kickboxing. He's a tip of the spear, skill-wise kickboxer. He fights Ty Flores and wins in Dana White Contender Series. And they give him a shot. They go, and it was a little, Dana White Contender Series really isn't for older guys like who have tried, for the younger bucks or guys who are trying to make a name and get into the UFC. It's a much better feeder system than the Ultimate Fighter. Not even close. I don't even know why they still do the Ultimate Fighter. 9 people watch, and it's very expensive to make. But ESPN's like, we'll take it. So, they give him the pass, which I was surprised by. Thank God they did, because I've always been a fan of him. They give him the pass. Right? And imagine this guy. He's older. He's not young. I want to say he's like 36. Look him up, Chin.
34.
34. You know what I'm saying? 34, Fort Morgan, Colorado. He's not young, but they give him a chance. And thank God they did. This guy goes on to win, including the Dana White Contender Series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights in a row in the UFC. Imagine if they never give him a shot. Imagine if Dana went, just too old, man. We're good. Then Jacoby's entire life changes, dude. But now, dude, he's won 7, and he's a father, good dude, dedicated to freaking mixed martial arts. Was a college quarterback, I think JUCO, but still college quarterback. I think also a basketball player, had Division I offers, decided to fight. So he's super gifted athletically. 7 in a row in the UFC at the light heavyweight division, so, and they're not giving him like toss-ups either. Like, he's fighting tough guys. Like that Da Un Jung was a monster.
Yeah, he was.
He was a monster. He looked good too. Mm-hmm. Was he Korean, Chin?
He's Korean.
He's fucking big, dude. Huge. Wasn't he big?
Yeah, undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated, and like not the best matchup from this supposed to fight previously, and then finally they made it happen this time. What's interesting about him is Jay's like, what is it, the biggest Korean you've ever seen? And I said, him or the guy who plays for, is the guy who plays for Anaheim Korean too, or is he Japanese?
Oh, the Japanese.
Is he Japanese?
Shohei Ohtani?
He's fucking enormous.
Super tall, yeah.
But that Da Un Jung, I was telling Jay this, I'm like, think about it. He's 6'4", he cuts 205, he probably walks at 230,
yeah.
Dime piece. Bodied up too. Yeah. Good looking dude. Got a little confident, hands down, got KO.
Super. That's his biggest problem. He's
Double jab,
cocky.
right hand, zigoosh. Your boy gets 50K. So Jacoby's gonna get. He's gonna top 10 guy now. Like he's there, man. His wrestling, grappling is gonna blow your hair back. But if they give him the right matchups, just like anybody, unless you're Kamaru Usman, there's those elite guys who can do everything. But if the UFC wants his story to be told, they can give him the matchups to get him to the title shot. And I hope they do.